From the CBS Bay Area studios, this is KPIX 5 News.
A look at this morning's top stories. The Santa Clara Convention Center is being set up as a temporary overflow hospital in case permanent hospitals become too crowded with coronavirus patients. The convention center facility would take care of patients who do not have the virus. After people flocked to parks last weekend in violation of social distancing orders, more Bay Area parks and their parking lots will be closed this weekend. That includes parts of the East Bay Regional Park District and all 23 sites run by the San Mateo County Department of Parks. Governor Gavin Newsom has signed an executive order to protect renters from being evicted. It covers people who have lost work because of coronavirus, those who need to care for their children because schools are closed. It also protects people and families who are sick with the virus. President Trump has signed a $2.2 trillion stimulus package aimed at providing economic relief to Americans affected by the fallout from the outbreak. Shortly before yesterday's signing, the bill was passed by the House of Representatives. Civil rights icon Reverend Joseph Lowry has died. He passed away in Atlanta after a brief battle with an undisclosed illness. He helped Martin Luther King Jr. establish the Southern Christian Leadership Conference and led the organization for 2 decades. The Reverend Joseph Lowry was 98. Contra Costa County is trying to expand its medical treatment capabilities to prepare for a surge in cases. Alhambra High School in Martinez will serve as a care site to treat patients who do not have the virus. It will be patients who need some kind of care, but will be kept out of hospitals to free up space for coronavirus patients. Beds, medical equipment, and other supplies are scheduled to arrive in the next few days. Authorities say the entire school campus will undergo a comprehensive cleaning process and will be disinfected and sanitized before any students, teachers, or staff will be allowed back on campus. Let's take a look at the latest coronavirus cases in the Bay Area. As of Friday, there are 1,618 cases total. There have been 34 deaths. Santa Clara County now has more than 500 cases. San Francisco and San Mateo are still under 300. But they're smaller, and that means that they have almost as many cases per capita as Santa Clara County. There's now a $100,000 reward connected to the murder of a San Francisco woman and the disappearance of her child. Police found the body of Nicole Fitz buried in McLaren Park nearly 4 years ago. Days before, she and her 2-year-old daughter, Ariana, were reported missing. Police released this sketch of what they believe she would look like now. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson has tested positive for coronavirus. He is the first world leader known to have contracted the virus. Announcing the news on Twitter, the 55-year-old says he only has mild symptoms. He says he will continue to lead the country's fight against the virus from his home on Downing Street.
Be in no doubt that I can continue, thanks to the wizardry of modern technology, to communicate with all my top team to lead the national fight back against coronavirus.
Johnson remains isolated from his fiancée, who was about 6 months pregnant with their first child. There are now nearly 15,000 cases in the UK. Google says it's donating more than $800 million as part of its coronavirus response. Most of that donated money is in the form of free advertising. The search giant says it's giving the World Health Organization and global government agencies ad grants to share information on how best to battle the spread of the virus. The company also is offering ad credits to small and medium-sized businesses. Google also says it's working with one of its suppliers to produce up to 3 million masks in the coming weeks to donate to the Centers for Disease Control. Apple has joined the fight against coronavirus as well, releasing a COVID-19 app and website. Using the screening tool, users are asked questions and given advice on whether to self-isolate or head straight to the hospital. The company developed the tool in collaboration with the CDC, FEMA, and the White House Coronavirus Task Force. We need a little diversion this week and look no further. The Oakland Zoo has set up a grizzly bear camera. Now you can watch the grizzlies whenever you want on the zoo's website. A private zoo in Mexico is showing off a 12-day-old Bengal tiger named COVID. Yep, that's right. They named the cool cat after a disease. The zoo in Cordova is dedicated to rescuing animals from circuses and exotic private collections. The cub's mother was saved and later operated on for a hip injury. The father arrived at the zoo after injuring his mouth by biting into a vase at a family home.
And just to review on today's forecast, those dark gray clouds on your screen right now over the Bay Bridge, they're dropping rain. We've seen about close to 0.2 of an inch of rain already come through parts of the East Bay. Look how wet it is out at SFO, too. So expect the roads to look like that if you're about to get out there, and it'll stay like this through the morning. You can see on the radar, there's a good band of widespread green just moving over much of the Bay Area, although the focus has been on the East Bay and in the peninsula and along the west coast of the peninsula as well. You can see the rain's going to be fairly steady. In fact, the city is just about to see a good little band of rain come through. It'll stay rainy like this pretty well through the first half of Saturday. Then we'll get a little bit of a break for the second half. And then Sunday is the same thing. First half of Sunday, the more impressive rain comes through Sunday morning into the early afternoon. Then we'll get a break into Sunday afternoon where it'll just become spotty showers. And then by Monday, we're done. And then we get to the real story in this forecast, which is much of next week. Sunny and warm. We're going back up into the mid-70s. It will feel very much like spring after this somewhat soggy weekend. No complaints. We need the rain. We'll take it. And it's not like we all have anywhere we need to be. So there you have it.
All right. Little rain, a little sunshine later in the week. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Got it.
It is time for us to call it a morning. Thank you so much for watching KPIX 5 News. We'll be back here tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock. Enjoy your Saturday.